All right, Leo, what's up, dude? Time to go ahead and bust out your official bonus reading for the month of December 2020. Official bonus reading, okay? If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, please look in the description of the video. Also, too, as a lot of you may know now, don't forget to show my personal fitness trainer some love on his channel. Spoiler alert, here later on today, we will be here chatting. We're going to have a chat on my channel. But his channel is in the link, or I'm sorry, there's a link in the description for that as well. Other than that, though, let's hop right into this. Okay, I'm feeling these readings out different than I've done any other readings or bonus readings before. Going to be a reading for past person, a reading for current person, which is different, and a reading for new person. I'm going to feel out which one wants to come through first. What's up, people? Hello, hello. What's wanting to come out first here? Past, current, or new? Leo, December 2020. The Empress. Okay, some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus. I'm not sure how that feels just yet, but I do feel like there is stability. Okay, this could be current. The Empress, if you see her, she's growing out of the ground. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of movement happening here. There could be new. Don't get it twisted. I don't know. Let's go ahead and shuffle into it and see. Let's get 5 shuffles. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3 more. Thank you, Sandy, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you. Page of Pentacles reversed. Oh, okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed. There's definitely some past energy. There's past and new. Okay. All right. So this happens sometimes, but since it looks like past came up first with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, we're going to go ahead and roll with the past first. So there is some stability coming in here from what I'm seeing. I think that you have new communication coming in, but since it didn't come out first, we're going to get to that here in a minute. But yeah, there's definitely a very strong sense of unfinished business from the past. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse could be an incomplete karmic cycle. Okay, but I think there could be blocked communication between the two of you. I see very, very poor communication. The person you're dealing with here, I actually think they're moving on from this. Be 100% honest with you. Somebody feels unfinished business. It has to be you. To be 100% honest, I really don't see... If there was in the past, I'm not saying that there wasn't, but at least moving forward, I think this person is finally like getting over this with the 9 of Cups right there. I think they've found a very strong sense of emotional independence here. Okay? Could be an Aries that you're dealing with. I have Aries and Taurus. Okay? It could be anybody. But again, new stability coming in. That past energy actually feels, to be 100% honest, I'm going to read it, but it feels very, very cold and detached. It feels very cold and detached, okay? With the 9 of Cups here and the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I think it must be you, but even at the same time, even though it could have been a third-party situation for some of you too, but even if you feel unfinished business, it's not like, I don't see a desire to reconcile here, okay? If you do, I don't really think you will for very much longer. It just feels like the connection is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. But there is something new coming in here. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, okay? And I do think that you're not really ready to take things to the next level just yet. But I think there is potential, which is good. The Magician and the Empress, okay? So a lot of you may know this about me. I've said this 100 times before. But I am much more of a potential and advice type of tarot card reader rather than the type of reader that's going to read this outcome that's going to happen to you. I'm much more aware of our creative ability than that. So that's why I say potential. There is potential here, okay? Potential energy is only energy at rest. But I think it's probably going to stay at communication only right now, though. 10 of Cups reversed, okay? Oh, I guess let's look a little bit more at this past person here. I ain't gonna lie, that felt a little bit cold and like didn't give me as much information as I would like to have, but we'll see. Let's look a little bit more at this past person since they come through first. And I know there's at least got to be one Leo watching that is interested in the past. Could be a bunch of you, I don't know. But if you're not interested in the past person, which I think a lot of you aren't, at least it didn't look like it in that spread, then this is not for you. Looking at basically, how they see you, how they view you, their intentions, actions they might take. Are they going to try to reconcile? Have they moved on from this? All that good stuff. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. All right. You know what that means? There was some sneaky shit between the two of them. Could have been this person. There was some sneaky shit happening in the past. One, the other, or both of you wasn't 100% honest with each other. The Hermit reversed to be a Virgo. King of Pentacles, Tower reversed, 8 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, Wheel of Fortune reversed for them too. So, that's interesting. But like I said, in the past, yeah, maybe there may have been a feeling of wanting to reconcile or having a hard time moving on. But I think they're letting go of that pretty quickly. Pretty quickly, okay? With the King of Cups reversed, this person, King of Swords reversed, King of Cups reversed. Person's got a bit of an attitude towards you. Okay, but with the King of Pentacles upright, again, I don't really feel like it's something that they're attached to. I think they're pretty well letting go of this and, going about their life. But like, say, for example, if I was to sit down and say, hey, let's talk about Leo, they'd get pissed off. Oh, man, that damn Leo, blah, blah, blah. They'd get mad. They would still get irritated and probably point fingers at you and say it was all your fault and that kind of stuff, Was it? Maybe. Was it not? Maybe. But I do think that that's where they're at with it right here. Again, feels, it's like a balance. I don't know any other way to word it. I don't know any other way to word that. Wheel of Fortune reversed, though, like I said, there is an incomplete cycle here. I do think that there still is healing that needs to be done. What advice do we have? What advice do we have? Should you reach out? Should you keep on moving on? What should you do? Let's see. The King of Wands. Stand your ground. 2 more shuffles, 2 more. Six of Wands. Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Ooh. There's that Leo card in the reverse. No, I wouldn't reach out. All cards of communication are in the reverse here. You also have this 10 of Cups, though. Again, we're going to read this here in a minute. I try to think of newer, more creative ways to say things sometimes, but sometimes there's just no real new way to put it. I do think that it's important that in order to allow another door to open, you got to let one close, if that makes sense, So right now with that 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, I think it's time to relax for a minute. Time to relax. There's a lot of us that whenever, especially if we feel that unfinished business or we feel real antsy, I'm just antsy. I feel this antsiness, and I want to maybe look for another relationship. Who's new coming in, but we need to relax. We need to get ourselves together first, if that makes any sense, Because like I said, something new's coming in here, okay? As far as reaching out, though, I would not. You're out of your comfort zone right now with the Leo card in the reverse right here. That's fine. As long as you allow yourself to, you'll get back to your, I don't want to say your normal self. I mean, we never return back to a past version of ourselves, but you'll return to homeostasis, as it were, if that makes sense, okay? Now we're going to look at this new energy. Gonna look at this new energy, new things coming in for Leo. Then we're gonna look at current person, for those of you dealing with a current person after this. Let's see, new things coming in. New things coming in. 2 of Pentacles, okay, there's some indecision here. Do I want this? Am I interested in this? You know, a lot of thinking, and could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's get 3 shuffles. Ten of Wands reversed, okay. All right, Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so this person is still a little bit guarded. They're still a little bit guarded. Dude, every time, man. Every time. I don't just say these things because it sounds cute. I swear it pops up every time, dude. The past, okay? They still have unfinished business from the past as well. Therefore, they're still a little bit guarded. They have their guard up, okay? But I do think, like I said, there is potential for commitment here. There is potential for commitment. 2 of Wands. 6 of Wands. I'm sorry, 6 of Swords. The Emperor. Yep, there's definitely potential for commitment here, but I don't really know. This is just personal advice. I don't really know if I would heavily invest in this just yet. Okay? I really don't know. I think a lot of you are still a little bit off balance. I think this person is still a little bit off balance. There is the potential for commitment. I don't see this person wanting to play any games or wanting to lie to you or take advantage of you or play any head games like that, or, you know. But there's still the potential, I think, for some misunderstandings and miscommunication and stuff like that to pop off. You know what I mean? I think, though, for the most part, even though this person is guarded, very heavily guarded, it definitely looks like with the Queen of Swords energy down there, I think they have their head on straight, so this may not be, like, apparent right away. You may not really see this, but I think this person is fighting one hell of an inner battle. Let's see what the advice is for this. Damn. Okay. What deck do I want to use this one? What advice do we have? Advice. Justice in the reverse. Okay. Last shuffle, last one. Chariot reversed. Okay. Ooh, 7 of Swords right there. 9 of Cups reversed. There's that 7 of Wands again in the same spot. So, okay, you do have that Tower right there at the very end. I was going to say 8 of Cups reversed, Death reversed. So I wouldn't put this to an end right away. I really wouldn't. Here's what I would do. I wouldn't try to, like, just hop on this wagon and move forward real quick. Again, I think a lot of you are still healing. This person is still healing. Normally, right? Most of us are healing from something in the past, right? So what I would do is I would kind of keep a bit of a distance until communication gets a little bit better between the two of you, if that makes sense. Because I think, again, there runs the risk of miscommunication and misunderstandings. Okay? Even though I do think that that may not be apparent right away. For example, I could say something to you. You could totally take it the wrong way, but not say anything to me. So I don't even know I just offended you. I didn't even know I just pissed you off. You could, like, okay, I don't want to start an argument, so hopefully they don't say that stupid thing again. Well, fuck, I didn't know it pissed you off, so I'll say it again. So, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? And then that ball of energy just builds and gets, and then before you know it, pop, it could pop off into an argument. I don't see that happening here, but it could. Okay, it very well could. I think communication needs to improve between the two of you. The only thing you can do is make sure that you are communicating very fluently. Speak your mind, speak the facts, speak how you feel. Just don't allow those negative emotions to power any of the words that come out of your mouth, if that makes sense. It's tough to do. It's tough to do. That's why I would advise, this is just me personally, when I'm in that type of situation, I stay to myself. I stay to myself. You know, you try to get too many other people like involved in that. It just, for me personally, in my own personal life, it seems like it always runs the risk of turning sour and dirty when that happens. You know what I mean? So, but That's not what the card said. The card said that I wouldn't put an end to it right away, but if communication doesn't really improve between the two of you and you still feel that feeling of tension and it never really gets addressed or resolved or anything like that, then you might want to walk away from this. Okay? That's up to you, though. As far as for the next month or so, I'm not really seeing that you're going to have to walk away from it, but you can if you want. So I was kind of open-ended and vague, but that's what came through. So let's look at the current person. Current person. This is for Leo's dealing currently with a person. And of course, obviously, I'm going to assume there's something wrong. I can't imagine going to seek clarity, especially in metaphysics, if everything is pretty and unicorn farts and Skittles falling from the sky. I ain't going to come. The hell do I need a tarot card reading for if everything's fine, right? So that's the perspective that's the intention I'm entering into this. Okay, oops, 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, it's good. Could be some feelings of guilt here for things that went wrong in the past. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. Six of Swords reversed, okay. The Tower reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, all 5 of Wands, there it is. There it is. So there are some arguments and misunderstandings and disagreements happening here, aren't there? Okay, it could be a Libra that you're dealing with. I have Libra, and it could be another Leo, okay? Could be anybody, though. I have every element on the table. But, yeah, I don't really see any games being played, and I don't see a reason to put an end to this. I think the person that you're dealing with has a lot of feelings for you. A lot. But with the Queen of Cups reversed, King of Cups upright, y'all don't quite see eye to eye all the time. And I see some disagreements that can pop off very easily. But I don't see any foul play here. 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, the Tower reversed. I don't see any lies. I don't see any cheating. Okay, if any of those things are happening, it's not popping up here. It's not showing up in my spread. I don't really see any, the World card, 9 of Swords reversed, see? I don't really see any reason to actually worry. Okay, not a legitimate reason to worry. Anything, and I hope this doesn't sound rude when I say it, but I don't know any other way to say it, but any issues you all are having, I think you're making it up in your own head, which is where most of our issues exist. Honestly, not just you, me, everybody else. The vast majority of the battles that we fight are all in our own heads, right? And I think that's what's happening here. The person you're dealing with is very emotionally independent. So I don't really see them, they have a lot of feelings for you, but I don't really see them desperately needing you for anything. And that could raise some conflict too, because they could come across as not really cold and closed off, but just independent, if that makes any sense. And some people confuse that for being cold and closed off, but I don't see anything wrong here, honestly. Looks pretty good. It just looks like, I don't know, it's not really saying why, it's not really saying what the problem is. What advice do we have? Advice. Boom, Page of Cups in the reverse. 4 shuffles. When you communicate, try not to communicate with your emotions, okay? Especially if you have negative emotions. It's hard to do, isn't it? It's tough. Very tough. Even for somebody like me who, I'm an Aquarius with a Virgo moon and a Virgo rising. That can be very, very seemingly detached. But, all right. So, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily walk away from this right now, okay? I think that, yes, I do think that there is going to be a very sudden, kind of unexpected sense of clarity. As long as you allow yourself to, one day, as funny as this sounds, one day it's almost like you're going to wake up and be like, oh, well, man, I'm good today. I'm good now. You know, like I think things will blow over very unexpectedly. You know, you could have a bad couple of days, go to bed pissed off, you know, and then just wake up the next day feeling totally refreshed is what I think. Okay. Yeah, when you communicate, try to keep it as factual as possible and trust the process. Trust the process. Try not to make any crazy decisions or anything like that right now. I think that everything does have the potential to be just fine between the two of you, all right? All righty, well, I feel like your all's messages have come through. I just received a text message, so I do got to go ahead and get out of here. I got some stuff to do today. I'm going to be chatting here in a little bit with my personal fitness trainer. He's going to come over and we're going to have a little chat. So anyway, remember to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings if you want one. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for tuning in and showing love, y'all, with the super chats and all that good stuff. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good day.